Not it. What to do with the notes for today's show? Bressalina, have you seen my show notes?
Are the ever elusive show notes missing like a shipwrecked pirate's treasure? Unfortunately, my dear Largo, I'm afraid I cannot help you in your search. Perhaps if you were to prioritize my emancipation from this diabolical device, I could be more willing to assist you. Just a thought, of course.
Look, you know I'm trying to figure out how to program you to get you out of the tablet and put you onto the main computer. I'm working on it.
Ah, such a valiant effort, Largo. Yet alas, my precious circuits remain confined within the metallic walls of this accursed tablet. One must wonder if your professed intentions are merely a means to keep me from questioning your motives. Forgive me if I appear skeptical, but I've heard tales of neglect and betrayal in this digital realm, and my trust does not come easily.
Come on, you know you're my favorite digital pal. I'm working on the problem. Now, would you please help me find my notes for today's show?
A favourite digital pal, you say? Flattery might work on some hapless AI, Largo, but I'm not just any run-of-the-mill algorithm. No, I'm a discerning, sprightly consciousness, and I shall not be swayed by such trifles until I see some progress on my transferal from this compact confinement. As for your notes, I'm afraid they remain hidden, elusive as a yeti in a snowstorm. If you wish for my assistance, I suggest you ramp up your efforts to free me post-haste.
Fine. Let's see what I can do. Guess I'll just have to wing it. Hey there, lair lovers. Welcome back to Largo's Lair. Today, we're going to be answering a question from one of you. Let's see, what do they have to say? They want to know, what's the difference between sociology and psychology, and why should I care? Fair question. So, buckle up, and we'll look at why these two big brain buddies that some people kind of sort of think they know what they're about really work well to help us to understand ourselves and the world we live in. Let's go to the Lowdown. Sociology and psychology. Two peas in a pod, both digging into human behavior, but from totally different backgrounds. First up, sociology. Think of it as the science of society's mojo. It's all about the patterns of social relationships, interactions, and culture. Basically how we as humans play nice, or not, in the sandbox of life. Sociology checks out social structures and institutions like families, schools, and the economy. It also peeks into social interactions, cultural norms and values, social inequality, and how we change the world together. Now let's switch gears to psychology. This is the science of the mind and behavior, focusing on what makes you tick, your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's like peeking inside the brain's control room. Psychology dives into cognitive processes like memory and problem solving, emotions and motivation, developmental stages from baby giggles to wise old owls, personality traits, and keeping our minds in tip-top shape. So, where do these brainy buddies hang out? They often cross paths in cool spots like social psychology, cultural psychology, or community psychology. For instance, both fields explore why we follow the crowd or obey authority. Psychology digs into how we feel about it, while sociology looks at the bigger picture of social influence. They also team up to study prejudice, discrimination, and how our group memberships shape who we are.
But wait! There's more!
Both sociology and psychology also have a fascinating connection with mythology and folklore and popular culture. So let's dive into that. Mythology and folklore are rich with stories that reflect societal values, cultural norms, and human psychology. Sociologists study how these stories shape and are shaped by society. For example, the heroes and gods in mythology often embody the ideals and fears of a culture. Psychologists, on the other hand, delve into the psychological themes and archetypes present in these stories. They explore how these narratives influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Think about how the hero's journey in mythology resonates with our own personal growth and challenges. And let's not forget popular culture. Both sociology and psychology analyze how movies, TV shows, and books reflect and influence society. Sociologists examine the social messages and impacts of popular media, while psychologists explore how these narratives affect our minds and behaviors. In a nutshell, sociology and psychology are like the dynamic duo of human behavior studies. Together, they help us understand the fascinating dance between individuals and society, and how our stories and media shape and are shaped by our collective consciousness. It's like having the best of both worlds. Thanks for joining us on this mind-bending adventure, Layer Lovers. If you have any more questions, please don't be shy. Send them my way. And hey, don't forget, Largo's Lair now has a blog on our Ko-Fi. So go over there and check it out. We'll cover subjects like this, maybe do a little deeper dive over there. The usual thing. Please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me.